Hi, good morning. Welcome to this little practice session. We call them triads. My name is Robert Marshall. I'm a counsellor psychotherapist and the co-founder of Shape Therapy. On my left is Neil Brooks. He is also the co-founder and he's going to be the the speaker today. And down below is Vicki, who is a reflective practitioner and a supervisor, and Vicki is going to be the listener. So further ado, we're going to go for 5 minutes just in a little wee practice session and showing you the skills. Over to you, Neil.
Okay, thanks, Robert, and good morning, Vicki.
Morning.
Yeah, actually, Vicki, I'm feeling a wee bit sorry for myself the last couple of days.
Okay, so do you want to tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, it's to do with actual. I'm in discomfort. I'm actually in physical pain. I've got a toothache, which is due to a repair. I think it's to my tooth that's not going well, and also I've got this sort of inflamed face due to treatment that I'm having for long-term sun damage. So I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like you've got a couple of things going on here. Do you want to tell me a bit more about one of them?
Yeah, the toothache, that bothers me more. I'm a bit concerned about that.
Okay.
I'm worried that the tooth is maybe damaged and it might have to come out.
Okay. So it sounds like you are quite worried about that. Tell me a bit more about your worry about the tooth coming out.
Yeah, I think that it was a repair that was done to a tooth that was broken. It was fine before. I mean, it was broken, but it wasn't sore, and the dentist fixed it, drilled some holes in to put some pins in. Since then, I've had, I wouldn't say excruciating pain, but nearly as excruciating as I can imagine. And it's kind of woken me up, and I've had to take painkillers. I'm just feeling a wee bit sort of worried that I might need to get some further treatment and the tooth might come out. So I'm worried about it for sure. Yeah, I'm scared actually of the potential pain of getting a tooth extraction.
Okay, so would you say that you feel more worried about getting the tooth removed? Why do you think you feel that way?
Because a long time ago, as when I was a kid, I got teeth out, and it was a horrendous experience then.
Okay.
I suppose, in those days when I was a kid, most of us had fillings and teeth out and stuff like that. Whereas nowadays, people don't seem to have that as bad. But anyway, then what I did. So yeah, I'm worried about that it might be like that. Mm-hmm. And also my face as well. It's not worrying me, but it's uncomfortable as well. So I felt a wee bit, I've been feeling sorry for myself, which is not like me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it definitely sounds that, you've got a few things going on, so you will feel, that worried and anxious about everything. So do you want to tell me a bit more about your face? How is that making you feel?
A little bit embarrassed to go out in public because I can see people who, are not speaking English. I mean, obviously I've got, when I'm in a shop, I've got a face mask on, but I'm walking down the street. Mm-hmm. I catch people looking at me. I think, why do they look at me? And then they remember. I think, oh my God, they must think, what on earth is going on there? So I feel embarrassed, I think, because it looks like it's some sort of horrendous infectious disease. Okay. But it's not.
So you said you feel embarrassed. Has anyone said anything to you to make you feel that way, or is it just you've mentioned they were just staring at you?
Actually, sometimes when people don't say something to me, I realise rather than say, "Oh, what's wrong with your face?" Somebody said that to me. My brother-in-law says, "What on earth have you been doing to your face?" Okay. So that was actually much better than somebody looking at me. I could see them sort of going, "Oh," eyes going wide, thinking,
okay. Yeah. So you think you felt better because your brother-in-law actually asked you rather than just maybe saying nothing? Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah. So what it made me think, I'd say, feeling sorry for myself, and it made me think about the shape principles and how I'd possibly paused using them. I was so busy actually feeling sorry for myself that I hadn't actually remembered to employ the principles. So it's only actually talking to you now that I've actually reminded myself, oh, that's what they're there for. So it gave me a chance to be much more empathetic with people that do have real problems, you know, because it's easy to say, oh yeah, you know, use the principles, etc. But sometimes if you're sort of submerged with a load of problems, it's difficult to remember them. So I was just,
Yeah.
I was feeling a bit more empathetic, I think, and compassionate towards other people, but also to myself, but because of having this conversation.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely sounds like you're using empathy and compassion towards you and towards others. So tell me a bit more about that. Do you think that that's helped?
Okay, time up, guys. Okay, thanks very much for that. So my role here is to be the observer. And first of all, Neil, we would always say, did you feel listened to?
Yeah, yeah. Vicki was, it was nice to get I mean, she wasn't trying to find any solutions at all. She was just purely listening to me. It gave me a chance to say what was on my mind, and I didn't feel judged at all. So yeah, that was really nice to be able to have that experience.
Good. And how did that feel for you, Vicki, in terms of your reflection?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, it's 5 minutes, so that's not quite very long. But yeah, no, so I mean, I was, you know, just listening and reflecting back. So I felt that from the start that Neil maybe was a bit low, but I felt that he was getting to be like a bit more picked up in his mood. So with longer, we could definitely work together and help.
Yeah. So just for the purposes of this demonstration, what Vicki was really doing there was using simple listening skills, showing our attention by nodding, by looking, and reflecting back. It sounds like, it feels like, and I'm just kind of wondering, can you tell me more about this and things like that? So, and if you notice there that the tooth situation went away back to a childhood memory. So by allowing just reflection, and it's tell me a wee bit more about that, it goes deeper into a core area that even the client, even Neil might not know that he was going to speak about something like that. And it might be a suppressed memory. So allowing freeness to reflect is very, very helpful. And it can just be simply be done by these simple techniques. It sounds like, it feels like, tell me a wee bit more about that, and not jumping in saying, have you been to the doctors? And have you checked this? And have you been back to your dentist? So that is just normally what normal people would ask, but just give the client an opportunity just to reflect the anxiety within. So thanks very much, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.